Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 3 of the Master League on Pro Evolution Soccer 2019. We're in the Champions League. I don't know how it's happened. We finished 5th last season in the Premier League. We're in the Champions League qualifying rounds and today we've got Roma. It's going to be a one-game episode again because I want to show you this in its glory. We're on Superstar. We're playing Roma. I hope you can hear the music in the background. We've got Champions League-esque music in the background. The whole thing changes to a blue sort of style because it's the Champions League. It is the qualifying rounds, as I mentioned, so it's going to be pretty tough. But let's get into it. Oh, whoa. We've had a summer transfer window, haven't we? I forgot about that. Let's go and look at the squad. We'll sort this by position and we'll go from the goalkeepers. So, Yann Sommer, Vercutre and Bertoli. No more Nyland. He has been sold. Retsos joins us on a permanent deal. So happy to have him in. He was an absolute rock at the back. Only 22. The Greek international is there. Tuanzebe and Bisejevic are the centre-backs that we're going to have alongside. Collins again goes out on loan from the club this year. Tierney is the left back. Luciumba and Kieran Trippier joins on loan from Spurs. Not wanted from them at all. We couldn't afford him, his wages, so we've just got him on loan for the season. Youngster Michael Carrick is in there. He's looking well old for a 17-year-old. And then Danny Ceballos, I think is how you pronounce that, as the box-to-box, is the big money signing of the season. Oh, I'm looking for. He's got some great stats in here. Good swerve, good ball winning, good unwavering balance, great dribbling, good low passing, good ball control, attacking. He's going to be very, very good indeed. And look at all these things he can do. Heel trick, Rabona, Malaysia, fighting spirit, outside curl. Yeah, looking forward to that. Playing back up again this season in central midfield is Cabezon, and Isobe this time will drop down, or so even Cabezon will drop to the bench this time. Lulic at left midfield is supported by some other wingers we'll get onto. Jack Grealish again in attacking midfield. He'll be key to how we play. Figueroa, who was out on loan last season, is now back. 17 years old. The speed merchant will look to be very, very good for us on the wing. Saltido is on the right-hand side. Vitinho as a support striker. Abraham, Weghorst and Timothy Weir, all options up front. Along with Matri, who's got very big eyes in this game. I don't know why I was drawn to that. It's a bit weird. Italian, and joins another young Italian in Giuseppe Rossi. Those two will be fighting it out for the chances to play this season. But an all-round pretty balanced squad. You'll notice that Gabby Agbonlahor isn't here. He is out on loan. And Andre Green has been sold because we had Figueroa ready to take his spot. So a little bit lacking on the right wing, but we've got Vitinho who can play out there as well. And as can Weir and Abraham if we're desperate. But all in all, I'm very happy with the squad. The transfer window is still open, so there is still time for some stuff to happen. But we don't have any sort of financial leeway, let's say, in the wage budget to get anyone else in. We have to sell before we can buy, or it's the loan transfers. But this is how we're going to line up for today's game. It's going to be Yann Sommer in goal. Trippier, Tuanzebe, Retsos and Tierney as the back four. Danny Ceballos and Grealish in the middle. Saltido on the right, Lulic on the left. Vitinho in support of Tammy Abraham up front. On the bench, we haven't sorted that out yet, but we will go for this. It will be Vercutre on the bench. Bertoli can come off the bench and Weir will go on there. I think everybody's feeling pretty good for this game. Yeah, so we'll just get these in the right order because I've got humongous OCD. So it should just be moving everyone around like this. And there we go. I think we might stick Figueroa on the bench here. Let's take off Isobe and stick Figueroa on the bench, who can play right wing as well, which is good. They've got a very good lineup in Olsen in goal, Florenzi, Ivan someone or other in midfield, Juan Jesus in Juan Jesus. That's what I was trying to say. It's Ivan Marcano in midfield and Juan Jesus in defence with him. Kolarov at left back still there. Pastore and Zonze and Cristiano in the middle. Raheem Sterling at right wing. El Shawari left wing and Eden Dzeko leading the line. They've got a very strong bench. It's going to be a very tough game. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Superstar. Look at the height difference there between Steven and Zonzi and Isobe. That is absolutely ridiculous. But let's get in and make our Champions League debut. So the Champions League flags are there. It's not quite Villa Park. It's at the Wanda Motta Pelletino. I don't know why we're playing there. But I'm so excited. Champions League, this is what you dream of as a player. It's what I want for Villa. Playing on Superstar is going to be so tough. The turf is looking good. Few little scuff marks on it, but not too bad. Look at the Champions League anthem playing in the background. I really hope you can hear that. You can hear it, surely. I've got to talk over it. I'll get done for a copyright claim. But the advertising hoardings are around. The fans are cheering. The Villa fans have packed out the Wanda Metropolitano. There is Edin Dzeko, El Shaarawy, Raheem Sterling has moved to Roma, don't forget. They've got lots of pace on the right-hand side. And Zonzi is the tall battler in midfield. Florenzi at right back, and the goalkeeper and the captain, Alexandra Kolarov, as the players line up listening to the anthem. The little ball boys and stewards are in the middle holding the thing. And there are the players. I cannot wait to get this game underway. The Champions League anthem still goes on, and I've still got to talk over it. I'm really sorry about this. But I just want to get into it all and show this off in all its glory, as the Aston Villa players would have dreamt about moments like this. Ceballos and Jack Grealish in the middle, and it is the Champions League debut for Aston Villa. So as we go through the lineup, there it is: Sommer, Trippier, Tuanzebe, Retsos, Tierney, Ceballos, Grealish, Lulic, Vitinho, Abraham and Salcido. We all have debuts for Trippier. Retsos technically gets his full debut for the club, as does Ceballos in the middle. And there is Roma lining up in a 4-3-3 with the manager Di Francesco still in place at the Italian club. But the Villa fans have packed this stadium out. Let's get into the Champions League debut. So the game gets underway with the Champions League ball and all. The Champions League scoreboard in the top left of your screen. And I've got to remember that we're on Superstar. Villa looking to make a fast start here. Salcido going to get that? No, he's not. We've got a very young team for this game in the Champions League as Juan Jesus looks to come forward into Cristiante. Up it goes, and it's a good interception from Tuanzebe. Tuanzebe comes forward with the ball, lays it off under the floodlights in the evening here in this qualifying game. Aston Villa making their Champions League debut under cultured left foot, and Salcido waits for a run and gets it. Kieran Trippier, now we know he's got a good delivery, aims it in, looking for Vitinho, well headed away. And Raheem Sterling, we get to see him in a Roma shirt for the first game. And obviously we'll be doing the second leg as another episode as well. As Pastore out to Sterling. Is that Pastore? Did I get that right? And Zonzi into Dzeko, who looks to hold it up. Out to Sterling. Sterling comes forward for Roma. Roma hold on to the ball. Jack Grealish will get in there and lays it up to Vitinho, who stays forward. Not asking him to do too much defending, as Grealish just holds on to this ball. It is Javier Pastore in the centre of midfield. And now Aston Villa keep possession, start again, try and just draw the defenders out. Tuanzebe keeps the ball, and you can see here Roma not playing the high pressing game, waiting for us to maybe make a mistake as Ceballos glaze it off to Grealish, out to Lulic, Vitinho looks into Ceballos. Abraham probably could have got that, maybe got the shout to leave it, but Roma hold on. And now Grealish comes forward again. He's just buying his time, waiting for options. Vitinho out to Lulic. Lots of youngsters in this Villa team. Ceballos will look to be dictating play on his debut. That's why he's been brought in. Good run forward from Vitinho. Holds it up well as well. Into Salcido. Looks to put a cross in. Looks for Jack Grealish. It's headed away. And Florenzi completes that clearance with the overhead kick. And Villa have started pretty damn well, I will say that. Throw in then. Tierney into Grealish. Back to Ceballos, who just looks to keep this away from Sterling. And does. Retsos. He formed a very good partnership last year with Tuanzebe. We're going to hope to keep that forward. That's a loose pass though from Dani Ceballos. It gives Roma the chance to break, but it goes back to Florenzi. And yeah, up it goes. If you're enjoying the series, why not leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and all that good jazz. As Nzonzi launches that forward, looking for El Shaarawy. Trippier gets up very well indeed. Abraham wins that. Salcido. Back it goes to Trippier. Looks forward towards Abraham into the channel. And without Weghorst or we haven't got an out-and-out strike partner for Tammy Abraham in this game. We're trying it as a front two, but with a second support striker. Lulic can't get that. It's overhit from Abraham. Goes behind. Annoying. And it will be Olsen to get the game back underway as he waves his troops forward. And now they're going to be looking for Dzeko. Tuanzebe gets the flight of the ball all wrong, but Jack Grealish is there. Defensively, very good. He's just been playing very, very well, Jack Grealish. Really is one of the players that's the heartbeat of this team for the Villa fans. And we know that they appreciate his talent and his enthusiasm for the skills. It can't get away from Nzonzi there. That's going to be a bit of a mismatch in the middle of the park. Going to have to try and avoid Nzonzi's height and strength as Tierney is out of position. It gives Raheem Sterling a little run, but Lulic gets back well at him and tackles very well indeed. And no real threat at the moment from Roma. The Old Boys game was a 2-1 win actually for Villa on Superstar. Robin van Persie's retirement game it was. As is that going to run out? No, it's not. Trippier's made a bit of a mistake, but he gets back to block the cross. And yeah, he can't be having those mistakes on Superstars all too often. Tuanzebe marking Dzeko. Lulic just looking to hold the space. It goes up towards Sterling. Vitinho wins the header. And then Abraham would just look to bring this away. And has a bit of time. He's got players in support. Uses the sensible option to go back. Trippier looks to just dink this one into Vitinho. Oh, he tried to feed it round the corner. And it's cheaply given possession back to Roma, who again look over the top to El Shaarawy. Maybe they're noticing Trippier as a potential weak link here. Into Dzeko. He controls it back heel. Sterling with a shot. It's blocked. Dzeko wins it back. What a save from Yann Sommer. I cannot underestimate how good he has been for us in goal. Even if he has had the wrong name on the back of his shirt for well over a season now. But he makes a very good save there. Captain. He's taking the captaincy off to Nzonzi for a bit more of an experienced player to be the captain this season. And that is exactly what Yann Sommer is. And he showed his class there as Kolarov slings this one in. Sommer gets there with a good punch. This is about Pastore hits it. Oh, wow, that's a good effort from Javier Pastore. It was a decent enough punch from Sommer. But this on the volley, oh, it went a bit wider than I originally thought. But that's the sort of stuff we've really got to be careful of in the Champions League. Because I would argue we've not come up against anybody like Roma on Superstar, which is quite a daunting feeling when we get there. And now it's a wayward pass from Lulic. And that's a wayward pass. Ceballos does well to intercept. Abraham waits for the run of Vitinho. Back to Abraham. Looks for Vitinho again. Has he got in behind the keeper? Oh, Olsen just about comes off his line. And then goes for a quick kick. Sterling knocks it back, but it's a poor header. Jack Grealish is there. Now Villa looking to build. Ceballos has got a lot of space to run into here. He's going to have a pop. Ceballos from range. It's easy for Olsen to make the save. And but it's good to see confidence of the youngster, or this new signing from Real Madrid. So we know he's taken quite a step down. He was not getting any options and any first team football in the Real Madrid team with the midfield they've got. You know, the likes of Luka Modric and players like that. As Lulic holds this up, lays it infield to Grealish. Grealish just waiting for an option. Lays it off into Ceballos, who's got Vitinho there. Into Abraham. Back to Ceballos. And Juan Jose spoots him to the ball. El Shaarawy is now the right side, or the wrong side if you are Kieran Trippier. Good well back, Kieran. Lovely tackle from Kieran Trippier. And how long is left of this first half? I've been pretty engrossed in it and not been paying attention to the time. 15 minutes to go. Cristante is offside. And that was pretty obvious. There was a flick on there from Pastore. Oh, actually, it wasn't as obvious as I thought. And he was they're liking that cross into Dzeko. And that is an issue that we have. So we've got to watch the big man up front. We do have a big man of our own, although he didn't make the bench for today's game. But Lulic has got a bit of space here now. He's being tracked very well by the speedy Raheem Sterling. Vitinho to Grealish. Grealish knocks it off to Ceballos. Up to Abraham, but again, Roma just defending very, very well. As the away team, they'll be happy with a 0-0 or nicking a goal, which is what Dzeko's going to try and do, a shot from range. That's going to be easy for Sommer. And he'll just bowl this out to Retsos. He'll go back to Yann Sommer just to keep a little bit of possession. There's a bit of space on the right-hand side here for Trippier. In it goes to Ceballos. Ceballos turns up to Salcido. Abraham. Abraham just looks... Oh, referee. Oh, he's played advantage very well. Salcido looks to fling this in low. It's headed away. Coutinho won't get that. Pastore is there again. Tierney will keep this alive. He sees a run of Abraham, but it's poor. And I don't think the high ball is the right route. Salcido's got a run from Trippier. Trippier into Abraham. Back to Trippier. First time cross. Looking in. Oh, Grealish just beaten by a diving header. Desperate diving header from Juan Jesus. But El Shaarawy now, look at that defending from Salcido. Very well back. In it goes. Abraham looking for Vitinho again. It's cleared away. And Retsos doesn't win the header. Dzeko beats him to it. Turns over with a nice little chest pass down to Trippier. Now Villa are looking desperately to try and get this goal before half time. And they're not going to get it with that sort of passing. as Raheem Sterling looks to bring this away. Ball over the top. Great ball in the path, El Shaarawy. Trippier sort of bundles El Shaarawy out of the way, but the referee says it was fair enough. And now Grealish has this into Vitinho. Out it goes to Lulic, who's just not got the pace to get to these through balls. But he has robbed the defender. Oh, it's a poor pass. Lulic really struggling in this game. We may have to mix up the formation ever so slightly to give us an option out on the wings, because we're getting the space, but we're just not getting through, as Kieran Trippier is sort of giving the run around there between El Shaarawy and Cristante. In it goes to Pastore, and Tuanzebe gets a foot in there and blocks that well, and so does Trippier block that cross. Now Kolarov gives that away with a very poor pass, and Aston Villa will just look to break, but they don't have enough time, and it's half-time, 0-0. I'm not upset. I'm not too upset with that at half-time in the Champions League. It's going okay, dominating possession, but Roma dominating the shots. I think we are going to potentially just mix this up. We're going to put Salcido up as a winger. We'll put Lulic up there as well, except for he's now going to come off and be replaced by Figueroa for his debut. Impressed while out on loan, got a good amount of training in. And we're going to push Abraham there. We're going to drop Vitinho back into attacking midfield and just play Grealish and Ceballos in the middle like that, and go 4-3-3. And we get to see another debutant in Figueroa. So let's see how this works out, as Abraham now puts the pressure straight away on the back line. No changes, I don't think, for Roma. No, they're keeping the same team. Will this change make a difference for Aston Villa? As now we're just going to hold our positions. Dzeko is put great tackle from Vitinho. Now Abraham is just going to be a little bit more isolated up front. You're going to have to keep the ball and work it sensibly, as Retsos lays it out to Tierney. Tierney up to Figueroa. Vitinho lays this off looking for Ceballos. Vitinho's gone again here. Abraham feeds the ball. Just couldn't get around into the space. Figueroa dinks a ball in looking for Abraham. Gabriel Jesus? No, Juan Jesus gets that away. Dzeko. Dzeko is intercepted very well. Vitinho up to Tierney. Tierney to Figueroa. Back to Tierney. And Figueroa's made a good run. Already making good impact. Lovely turn on the ball, that from Figueroa. Vitinho holds it up, and Sterling got back and intercepted well. Now Dzeko comes forward with it. Up to Sterling again. Roma again. They haven't threatened too much, but they have dominated the shot ratios in this game, with Aston Villa only mustering one attempt, which the Villa faithful probably won't mind in this game, debuting in the Champions League, as Abraham's calling for the ball. Vitinho lays it into his pass. Referee! It is a foul. I was struggling to get my words out. Now, are any of our signings set piece specialists? I thought Abraham did very well to get a touch of that first. Meccano giving away the free kick. They've given it to Ceballos, and the debutant is going to get a go here. Just over Sterling in the ball. That's what we want. Over Sterling. It's in! Oh, what a save! What a flying save from Olsen. And he gets this clearance away. Again, looking for Dzeko. He should beat Vitinho in the air. Vitinho puts up a very good challenge and then dives in wildly on Nzonzi. And that's got to be a booking. And it is for Vitinho. It looked like an absolutely dreadful tackle there. As, Nzonzi did well to get that pass out of his feet. And then, whoa, that is very, very late. So Kolarov to take the free kick. He goes along with it, looking for Cristante, who does turn, shoots. Good shot from the centre-back. Sterling with an effort. Has hit the defender, and I think that's a corner. I'm pretty sure that was a block on that. It was a long, high block. Cristante turn on the volley, blocked to Tuanzebe's face. Sterling's shot then took a deflection. Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't take a deflection. So Aston Villa get the goal kick, which Sommer will take, looking for Kieran Trippier out wide. He does get there, brings it down. El Shaarawy managed to get back to him, though. Trippier against Shaarawy. Trippier wins that race and then goes long across field. But it's poor Sterling with a better first touch. Would have been in Trippier. Tierney. I've got too many T's in the back line now with Tierney, Trippier and Tuanzebe. But Dzeko gets it. He pulls Tuanzebe out of position. That's a good ball through. Looking for Cristante. Shoots. Jan Sommer again with a good save. And now he's going to try and launch a counter-attack. It goes up to Salcido. Great flick round the corner for Vitinho. Up to Abraham. Oh my god, I'm getting all my names mixed up. I'm really struggling to keep up with the pace of this game at times, as Tierney dives in there. Pastore flicks it on really well to Sterling. Raheem Sterling holds it up, tries to go again for it. He's up against Tierney. Out to Sterling on the right hand side. Low cross. Easy catch for Jan Sommer. And again, that ball out to Salcido is on into Vitinho. Up to Abraham. Salcido's got a bit of space to run into. He's got Nzonzi hot on his trail. Feeds it into Abraham. Abraham holds up the ball really well, waiting for Trippier's run. There it is. He lays it off to Kieran Trippier, who just cuts in field, creates a bit of space. In it goes to Abraham. Can he get a shot off? No, he can't. Great defending again from Roma. And this is... They are literally giving us no chances. And Sterling has turned Tierney inside out there. As Sterling lays it back, tries to get the return, flicks it infield to Pastore. Pastore out to Kolarov. Kolarov up the line to El Shaarawy, into Dzeko, to Nzabi. Fouls him. I dove in. I don't know what to do. We could go to 2 up front and bring on Timothy Weir. We know he loves a substitute appearance. But this is Kolarov over this free kick. Kolarov to take it. And he has a go. What a free kick that is from Alexander Kolarov. Yann Sommer, I don't think he even got fingertips to it. And we find ourselves 1-0 down. And I'm not even mad. That's a wonderful free kick. An absolutely scorching free kick from Alexander Kolarov. In the Champions League, that's the difference. Champions League on Superstar. That is a wonderful free kick. And it gives Roma their away goal. Look how well he's hit that. Yann Sommer tried to get there and all he could do was end up in goal. He's hit this very well, very hard. Yann Sommer, he's been a saviour of ours last season and in this game already. But he could not do anything about that Kolarov free kick. An absolute peach from Alexander Kolarov. And now Aston Villa have got to really come out of the traps and get this one working, as he's going to be offside with that pass. It doesn't even reach him. And there's going to have to be changes of foot, I think, for Aston Villa going forward here. As Retsos challenges well with Dzeko. And Pastore holds it up into Dzeko's feet. To Nzabi goes diving in. And now there's a bit of space. Sterling holds it up. Gets a cut back. And Tierney gets a good block on it. Vitinho comes forward. Up to Abraham. Round the corner to Grealish. Grealish comes forward with it. Lots of space to run into. Roma are backing off him. He's got Figueroa on his outside. Figueroa just looks to hold this up and jink round Florenzi, who's... Wow, I thought he got the ball, but the referee has given a foul. And was it a foul? It's brought it around here. It's a good little jink. I guess he did hit his standing leg first before getting the ball. And Ceballos will look to dink this one in. I'm just wondering if we actually try and do something a little bit cleverer here. So Tierney will take a short one and then lay this onto the edge. Oh, he's tackled straight away by Nzonzi. Should never try and do anything clever on Superstar in the Champions League. Just get it in the box and get a knockdown or a header on target. And this is going to be the difference on Superstar. You guys wanted the level to be increased. I think creating chances is going to be a massive, massive issue. As Nzabi, it's going to look to pounce, but he's come a long way out of position to try and get that. And it's now Roma are really just taking the piss. Back flicks everywhere. Cristante comes forward, lays it in to Dzeko. Dzeko around the corner. Yann Sommer pounces very well indeed. And then a quick kick forward to Ceballos. Now we need some sort of magic from the ex-Real Madrid man here, Vitinho, into Abraham. But it's just so good defensively from Roma. Retsos can't even challenge anymore. And now Dzeko's got goal side. Retsos needs to get back at him. And that's a great challenge from the little young Greek international. As Ceballos comes forward. He's got Tierney in a lot of space on the left-hand side and uses him. Now Tierney looking for options. Vitinho's given him an option in midfield. Vitinho back to Tierney. Tierney sees the run again of Vitinho. Tries to lay it back. Grealish picks it up. It comes back to Ceballos into Abraham's feet. But there's a deflection on the ball. And once again Roma stands strong. And back heels galore again. Dzeko pulls Tierney out of position. And Sterling's going to have the pace to beat Nzabi to that ball. Has he got the skill to go round the former Villa captain, Dzeko? Out to Pastore. That's a poor pass from Javier Pastore. And Ceballos comes forward now. He's looking for runners. Ceballos waiting for Abraham just to make that move. Ceballos comes forward. Looks to jink past Nzonzi. And he gets the ball. What a tackle that is from Steven Nzonzi. I thought Ceballos had just created that bit of space he needed. Dzeko lays it off, plays a 1-2, and he's got in behind here. It's Edin Dzeko. He's through on goal. He shoots. What a save from Yann Sommer. And we're going to rake some changes now. Edin Dzeko. Oh, what a save that was from Yann Sommer. Good 1-2. Edin Dzeko had the pace to get away from Retsos, which is not something you normally say about Dzeko. And Yann Sommer, fingertip save to tip that round the post. And Aston Villa need to change something here. So we'll put Vitinho in there. Grealish up top. But he's going to come off and be replaced by Timothy Weir. Abraham can move this way. Grealish off and Weir on And then we'll do Vitinho on a booking for Cabezon. Will come on in that role there. We'll just have to drop these guys back because we don't want to lose 2-0. We just do not want to lose 2-0 in this game. Because 2 away goals would be an absolute nightmare to try and get back in the second leg. So, Grealish off, Weir on, Cabezon on for Vitinho. Ceballos gets a full 90 minutes. Trippier gets the full 90 minutes. Kolarov swings in the free kick. It's a great delivery. Cristante wins the header. Jan Sommer collects, and now Villa really have to get their men forward. Cabezon calling for it. He gets it. Sees the run of Figueroa. Figueroa up to Weir. Weir goes back. Referee, that's a horrendous tackle. Give him a booking. Give him a booking. Thank you very much, referee. A horrible tackle there on Timothy Weir. Trying to kill the fresh legs of Timothy Weir straight away. Turned it well, and that's a horrible tackle. I don't know what he was thinking. Tierney has it. Right. There's not much on here, so a little short pass. And it goes, oh, it's poor again. What am I thinking that? There is 8 minutes to get an equalising goal and give us a slither of hope in the second leg. Oh, and otherwise the Champions League dream is going to be over pretty quickly. Although it was unexpected anyway. Abraham to Ceballos, and it goes to Weir. Weir around the corner to Abraham. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. Well offside as well. How did I not see that? The whistle went early. Abraham put it in the back of the net. Is that the chance that we're going to ruin this game? Ladies and gentlemen, your support has been absolutely fantastic on the channel. Oh, I really hope you guys aren't disappointed in this game. Roma are a big, big team. And Sterling comes forward into Dzeko. Dzeko shoots. Jan Sommer again. Jan Sommer again. What a save. And we're pushing forward, and Sterling in behind Kieran Tierney, who just doesn't have the stamina or pace to get back at him. And then Dzeko's first time shot. Wonderful save from Jan Sommer. And it will give Kolarov an attempt to throw this in again. And we're going to have to throw men forward for this. As the ball comes in at the near post, Perotti misses. And thank God for that, because I'm going all out attack now. But that could well be a mistake, because well, 1-0 could be doable in the return leg, but we'll just have to see. Cabezon's made a great run in the middle there as we come forward. Figueroa in acres of space. Come on, get the ball. Oh, it's over here. That was the chance to release Figueroa. Oh, am I going to regret getting rid of Under again? But that's a terrible throw. Cabezon picks this up. Back to Ceballos. Sees Abraham in a bit of space. He comes back, and it's just not good enough. Dzeko knocks that down to Sterling. Sterling, that's good covering from Retsos. Villa are going to have possibly one more chance, but not with a pass like that. And Perotti's got fresh legs to get away. Tries to feed it back to Dzeko, and it wasn't the right option. Trippier comes forward. Is there going to be time for Aston Villa? In it goes to Ceballos. Out to Abraham. Abraham back heel. It's poor. Not needed. There's 3 minutes of added on time, and Roma are just going to try and keep possession here. Dzeko feeds it out to Sterling. Tierney is absolutely dead on his feet. Sterling still got stamina and pace to run with. Tierney does cut that out, but Sterling's going to get there first. Dzeko's completely free in the middle. Gets his shot, lays it on. Sommer comes to close down. And it's 2-0. Oh, it's 2-0. We have been given a bit of a lesson here. Perotti with his fresh legs got there. Sommer couldn't get out to the ball. It's all Raheem Sterling's pace here. Like, Tierney didn't have a chance to get back there. Glow cross in. Dzeko with a good, well, great thought ball. And it's 2-0 Roma. That could be us done in Europe, in the channel. I don't know if we go into the Europa League. I don't think we do. But can we get any sort of slither of hope? Abraham. Abraham's touch is heavy. There's the full-time whistle. I've let you guys down in the Champions League. 2-0 loss. They celebrate Roma in style. Oh, and it's a pretty tame performance. We had the possession, but we didn't do anything. Like, look at that. Superstar. That's the difference. 13 shots Roma had to what, 6 or 5, and that is heartbreaking for that to happen. I don't think, let's see if there's any other upsets. That's not really an upset. We would have been the underdogs. Borussia Dortmund getting the win. Spartak Moscow beating Valencia. But nothing else to report. And we go into another negotiation day. Let's see if anything's happening here. It's not, but we lose the first leg of the Champions League playoff. And I can only apologise to you guys for that. It was always going to be a tough game. It was always going to be hard to get the win. But we've got to go for it in the second leg. We've got to go for it. 2 up front will be the starting formation of the day. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you're not too disappointed. Please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, Patreon, Twitter, all of that is in the description below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the signings. Let me know what you think about the Champions League. Am I being a bit too harsh on myself with a 2-0 loss against Roma in the qualifying round for the Champions League? But thank you very much for watching. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.